Welcome to Junkyard Haunts, where we turn trash into haunts. Today we're going to be making freestanding haunted house walls. Of course, that means we're probably not going to be using too much junk for this, but we are going to be making it super cheap. So I'm having 2x2s, and I'm not going to make these very tall, but you can make these as tall as the actual 2x2s, which are 8 feet tall. But I'm just cutting 1 foot off of these to make them actually just 7 feet tall, because most people are not taller than that. And then I'm just cutting the rest. I'm cutting some side supports, 6 total of them, and I'm cutting them just under 4 feet so that when we put them next to the other sides that they'll actually total up to be 4 feet wide. And then I'm taking 2 screws and drilling a hole, pre-drilling a hole on each side and screwing 2 screws into the top and into the bottom of each of these, and then 1 straight into the center. And I'm actually doing 2 of these. I'm building the exact same thing twice, because they're going to be making 2 sides of these walls on one of these structures. Each time you measure at the center, and that center is just for the added support to this. After I get these 2 walls built, I'm not going to show the second one, I'm just showing this one being built. I know this is going by pretty fast, so you can just pause and slow it down. After I build those, I'm just building, getting 2 feet pieces, and I'm measuring 1 foot in on each of this side on the top and bottom of these, and pre-drilling some holes again and screwing those into the bottom and into the tops of these, as you can see here. And I'm doing this all by myself just to show that you can do it all by yourself. Again, if you have questions on this, go ahead and leave comments in the bottom and I will answer them as best as I can. After I lay it down, of course, I'm just screwing onto the other side. The idea behind this is that the front and back side create a wall, and then the center of this, in between those 2 walls, the actor can actually be in there if you want an actor or not, or you can run any electricity cords through the center of your haunted house, and the actual person does not walk through the center. The actual participants don't walk through the center. For the actual wall material, you can use some plastic, or if you have foam and you want to use a nice actual material, some foam, a 4 foot wide by 7 feet tall piece of foam would be nice, and you can carve whatever shape you want. Or to be cheap, and what I actually use is actual garden bedding that you put on your gardens, and then you put you put your plants on to keep weeds from growing through. That is what I'm using. I actually had some gray stuff laying around and I wanted to get the video up, so I just put on temporary gray stuff, but I usually just use the black stuff, and that would be better. So I will go get some black stuff to replace mine with. Thanks for watching that video. Here's a new setup. This is my parents' house. Make sure you hit subscribe to follow along. We make videos every Monday. Most of what I built is actually for a haunted house, and I built many of these walls, and this is kind of what I do for that. I set them up, and I have a few of them set up next to each other, and you just walk in between them. This is usually black, but I didn't have any of the stuff available at the time, and actors can go right here and hide behind and jump out. Instead of building a billion of these, though, to line them up side by side, I usually take another piece of wood and clip it to the top here, and then just dangle another piece of material straight down. Boo! Scared you, because you totally couldn't see me through this. Again, if you use the black stuff, you won't be able to see through it, and it will be dark in garage, or it'll be dark wherever you put this up. Hopefully you can control the lighting